All right, while I was preparing for the show, I told myself, once the show is delivered, no more excuses. You're gonna get your house in order. Like any job, what I'm gonna try to do is break it down into manageable tasks or like smaller tasks. So I've decided to focus first on the kitchen because this is where I spend most of my time. So I've already done some work. Let me show you. All right, so here's my sink. Definitely an old style sink. There are things that are kind of a problem, like the grout in here is stained, and I've tried bleaching it out multiple times. But anyway, this, I used to have an old, what do you call this, faucet here, and it was rusted. So I did manage to put a new one in, but it keeps with the old style. It's actually really hard to find a sink faucet that comes out of a wall like this. And then also we've got this old baked enamel tray here with just a cheap drying rack, but there was a lot of lime built up in here, so I cleaned that all out. Also cleaned this and cleaned the countertops so that I have totally clean countertops. Tried to clean up the grout too a little bit, but that may need to be replaced at some point. Also another little baked enamel item here. So having this corner sink thing is kind of cool. I've got 2 windows and they look out on some lavender plants, so I get hummingbirds and like honeybees and stuff like that. It's kind of nice to be doing dishes and looking out on that. But the windows are really dirty right now, and also the window treatments, like the curtains or whatever you call the valances maybe, have not been cleaned since I moved in here 20 years ago. Actually, Emma's mom made them. We picked out some fabric that matched the room. They haven't been washed in 20 years, so they could use a washing. I do a lot of videos in here because the light's really good. I also do a lot of painting in the kitchen because the light is so good. So going around the room, we have just a basic refrigerator here. Of course, with some little pictures. Emma and I when she was little. More Emma, more Emma. I had to cut the cabinets a little bit right here to be able to fit this refrigerator in. It is a small refrigerator, smallest I could actually find, but I had to customize in order to keep the old cabinets. And then here, this counter, I made this out of butcher block. When I moved in, there was some old random, I don't even know, like ugly countertop Formica. Also put in the beadboard wainscoting right there, and got a stove that's kind of old-fashioned looking, but it's modern. It's like from Sears. There's no exhaust hood. There's an old exhaust vent by Blowfan, I believe it's called. And so it's got 3 speeds, pretty powerful. I actually had the motor rebuilt, so it's although it's been 20 years, it still works really well. The countertops are very narrow, so you can't really put like a microwave, or can't really put much on the countertops. I like them though, because I really like this tile. And so the microwave is in this cabinet down below right here. A pot rack, which I highly recommend. Super easy way to store your pots. Table is a baked enamel table, I believe. Vintage one. Nothing fancy, not particularly expensive. You guys have seen me sitting at this table right here. Of course, try to always have fresh flowers whenever I can from the roses that grow out back. So this kitchen really inspires me creatively. It's nice to paint in here. It's nice to film videos in here. It's also really good for playing guitar and singing songs. You guys know I play music as well. So I'm getting started here. I'm gonna start by washing the curtains and then cleaning up the windows, and we'll see what else I can do. Okay, yeah, they're definitely dirty. It's like spider webs. Okay, so that actually took me about 3 hours to do. So, you know, it seems like a minor job, but everything takes longer than you think. But I try to just kind of enjoy the process. I'm really happy to have clean windows now. This camellia right here will be blooming pretty soon. I can see there's a lot of buds on it. So it'll be nice to have a clear view. And then my other window over here is nice and clean too, so I can see the lavender bushes. So mission accomplished. Anyway, just wanted to get the ball rolling on the house cleaning. So as usual, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you in the next one.